good teacher is my dad. My dad is taught me about this music instruments since my child, and I am SAP consult. And what else? In my free time, I really like to sleep well, and I love coffee without sugar because for me, sugar really dangerous in my opinion. And what else? I'm studying enterprise resource planning. I'm studying English. Yeah, thank you.
Very good. Very good. What about you, Daphne? Present yourself, please.
Good morning, guys. My name is Daphne. I'm 29 years old. I'm married. I live in London, but I was born in Brazil, in Sorocaba City. I'm work at warehouse in the logistic area here. And I want to go to the college here, and I need to achieve the C3 level. And this is the reason I'm here to practice my English. That's it.
Very good. Very good. And soon enough, you're going to be an advanced student here, playing yourself as a host, right?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. It's going to be awesome. Yanka, what about yourself? Present yourself, please.
Sure. Morning, guys. My name is Yanka. I am 29 years old. I am a sociologist and demographer. I was raised in a city near of Daphne, São Roque. I didn't know that you was born in Sorocaba. It's the place that I really would like to live when I finish all of this stuff. Because Sorocaba, it's a big city, but it's countryside yet. So we have nature, we have traffic, unfortunately. But we have nature, and it's near of São Paulo and São Roque, so it's a very, very nice place. I'm thinking about that. And nowadays I'm living in Philadelphia, US, doing part of my PhD in here, the sandwich program. And well, in my free time in here, I'm enjoying, I don't know, I'm cooking a lot too. I'm working a lot too, and I'm sleeping a lot. I think it's the things that I have been doing these days. This.
So Yanka, just to let you know, I'll need your help to handle part of the immersion. Otherwise, I'm not going to have breakfast, and I'll just have lunch because I have like tons of meetings in a row at 8 to 12. So I'm just starting out, and yeah, just to let you know, okay? So you can help me with the questions and everything. And before we start, Semirami, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Aparecida Samira, and you pronounce correctly my second name. Thank you. I live in Rio Verde, southeast of Goiás, and I'm married and I have one daughter. I work in TR with financial management in project infrastructure projects. And I'm studying hard the framework of FinOps, and I obtained a certificate last year, and I studied to obtain a new certificate in this year. Next month, I hope. I'm trying studying to this, and I love animal. I have 6 cats in this moment, and one baby macaw, filhote de arara. And we are trying to manage this here because cats with birds not thirsty. But it's this, I love to stay with my family, play board games in the weekends, and I like to walk in a park near my home and ride a bike too. I believe it's this about me.
Very good, Semirami. Thank you for joining in. So I'm just going to paste the questions in the chat, though I'm recommending not to do so because I see a lot of people, they are so attached to the questions in the chat and they don't pay attention or try to develop their listening skills. Yanka, can I handle the host for you?
Yes,
Yeah.
sure. We are trained. We
Yeah,
all here
I
are
appreciate
here
a lot.
every day. Okay.
So people, enjoy. I think Yanka is best than me to handle this, and I'll be yeah, I'll be around. Okay. So see ya. Enjoy. Have fun.
Thank you, Philip. Well, guys, so let's continue. And Marcio, please, could you read and answer the first question? Drifting apart, just 1 second, drifting apart, I was searching in here, it's like when you fade emotionally, when you lose the bound with someone emotionally, when it make weak, I think, quando os laços se enfraquecem, if I am not wrong, but you can correct me too, please. So please, Marcia, could you?
Okay. Do you ever worry that modern living, social media, business causes us to drift apart emotionally? And what else? So, guys, I really like it to talk about me, okay? And because for me, when I talk about the social media, and really complicated, about me because I don't like more to use social media. And I use to LinkedIn, for example, sometimes, and don't have another apps. Yeah, but about nowadays, and people, for example, a child and yeah, and teenager really complicated about the social media, don't have pay attention. And another things, for example, simple, what else? Play soccer, for example, really complicated nowadays. Yeah, man likes football and soccer here in Brazil, but use a lot people use a lot cell phone, for example, and I don't know, use alone, and people, I don't know, say English. And yeah, teenager, I guess. And because days, I worry about the modern today because I have a children. My children pay attention a lot and the social media. I I fight no. I discuss about this, and and to talk in family really good because this I pay attention about the music instruments here in my house. Because I have good opportunity with my family.
Okay, it's a very good way to have instruments and music to do not lose the bound between the family. I totally agree with you, Marcio. Congrats about that. And you, Ludian, how are you dealing with this?
I'm worrying, of course, because I don't think my bond with my family sometimes is really strong because I'm totally a part of them. I like to include them in my things, but in the same time they are not comfortable. And when I am in their lives, I'm not comfortable. So, but I don't think. This is just social media, is business, is life also, is priorities, is a changing of mind. Something, since we are talking here about modern living, something that really is a big thing in my place. It's the what is human needs to do and what is a man's needs to do, and in modern living, right, we are talking all the time about the right of women, about we need to have the same rights, the same responsibilities. And in my family, traditionally, we have this about women need to take care of the house, need to do the house chores, and men's don't need to do anything, like my brother and my father here, they it's really hard for me. And my mom, she charged me a lot because of that, because I'm doing everything, and she charged me more, and I said, I'm doing my part. Please, if you don't want to charge my brother and my father, don't charge me more than it's my part, So I think and I try to explain, and then this oh, you need to do this, you need to understand that the things have changed, la 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 la. So this is a big fight, and not just in my house but in my family in general. The culture for my aunt and my grandmother was like that. Like, humans, they are like important if they know how to clean a house. This is important here. So I'm worried, but at the same time, I'm trying to respect myself. I try to understand that this is normal because they had this culture and I have another one. So we need to try to find a way to be in between. So that's it.
Yes, more or less this, Daphne. Don't charge me. Is that correct, Ludian? I think it is, isn't?
Yes, yes. Charge you can use for cobrar, for like they charge me. They put a lot of heavy in my back. So it's like that.
A lot of pressure. And I totally agree. And this is a good topic for the next immersion. Like, I don't know I am thinking about this, how to talk about that, how to, how to talk about that, how to realize that the things changed. And now we have to see again, to understand again what is our role, and the things not anymore like it was before, Like, I don't know. I will think better about this, but I'm with you, girl. And you, Aparecida, how do you deal with this?
Well, I believe if we don't care about the social media in general, we lose the face-to-face contact with the time. I believe that the first point is this: it's more easy the contact in social media, only a click and okay, one like, but to have an emotional contact with other people, we need to know this person, not only give likes in your social media. Not the most time not a real contact. It's only likes, it's only numbers, and we are social beings, and we need physical contact and visual contact. We need the understand the other, feel care about the other. It's a path if I like you, you like me, or we know one each other. I believe it's about this. Of course, social media is so important, and it's a thing like Luria said, we need learn to deal with this in our day-by-day lives. It's essential for in my work, in my life. I believe in general it's essential, but we need take care about this. We are losing the real contact, and we lose how being human I believe it's this about this. How deal with this to not lose this closer with the others, even inside the homes. I see one person inside the home with the smartphones in their hands, don't look in face in your children, in your husband, in your mother. It's so hard. It's complicated. And we are like robots without feelings. It's complicated because I believe we a lot of problems we have nowadays, depression and another kind of problems, and psychological problems is it's the root. It's about this. We are losing this contact. We don't have a more, I don't know this word in English, referência, I don't know, but we are losing our contact with our roots, with our family, with the community, and we need to take care about this. It's complicated, in my opinion.
Yes, it's truly complicated, and it's difficult to think what do we have to do, to make it right again, or to restore this bond. I don't know. Maybe being more close. I'm always the person that try to do some games and something with my family, because when we enjoy the time together, I feel that we make this bond strong, I guess. I always go to the having fun moment together. Maybe it can be a way. I don't know. What do you think, Daphne? How is this affecting your bonds, your relationships?
Yeah, it affects a lot because with the internet and Netflix makes us want to stay home more, go out with my friends, for example. Today, someone call me. This annoy me. This so disturb me. I think, why don't they text me? I prefer who send the text than call me. I don't know why, but the social medias, the fast routine makes us more distracted, more lazy, and we don't have time to take care of our relationships, and this affects negatively.
Yes, for sure. And it was funny. I think that text you can ignore. A call you can't. You have
No, I hate who call me. Just in text.
the worst. And do you think that all of these it became worth after the pandemic moment?
Yes. I think I became more lazy to talk with others. I prefer be more in my own place.
I see you. And sometimes I don't have patience to. Talking a little bit
Yeah.
about me now, sometimes I don't have patience to people. These days, a friend of mine said to me, "Oh, you need to know people," and so on. Você precisa conhecer pessoas. And I was like, how can I desconhecer someone? Like, return to the point that I met you and do not met you, like, desconhecer. I don't want to meet people. I want to don't meet people, just meet. I don't know if this exists, and it's bad because sometimes I feel when I started to live alone by myself, and I think it was this if it was this the trigger in my case, because when we have this moment alone for ourselves, it's difficult to bound with other people because it's so good to be with ourselves, with our problem, with our mind. And then when I had to interact with other people to meet, it became more difficult, I guess. And this happened during the pandemic moment. So in that moment, I lived alone. So I feel that since then, I have this problem because now to me, it's so good to stay just with myself, and it's a problem sometimes, I think. But okay, I talked a lot already. I didn't answer the question, but it's fine. And you, Lurian, could you go to the second question and answer, please?
Yes. So the second one, can you remember a time when you consciously tried to prevent someone from drifting apart from you? What did you do? Uh, I remember. I remember, yes, but like try to prevent. Let me check. Okay, I will use like a example about not family, but about friends, because I don't know, like I discover a lot of friends recently that if they are really friends or not. And something that I share here in one immersion is because we used to think that friends, they are there when you are in a bad moment, friend, when they are my friends because I'm in a bad moment and they are there for me. But I'm discovering that friends, it's also someone or a group of people that they are there to celebrate my achievements, and they are there and they can celebrate, they can really clapping for all the things that I'm doing. It's really easy just to be there when you are bad, because you are in a bad situation. So I'm trying to say here, because there are some relations, for me it's drifting apart because of the feeling inside of us, like I don't like this pretending, like when someone just pretend to be happy because of me, just because of actually they are selfish because of this, they are jealous about this, so I don't understand this. And sometimes I try to reconnect this, I try to understand the friendship, I try to understand what is happening, like I'm not feeling this friendship so good anymore. I'm feeling like something like really drift us apart, I try to understand what is it. And sometimes I just realize that my friend was not happy for me, or because of what I'm doing, the life that I have, it's just sometimes is a desire to have the life that I have. And I just try to show them that, okay, but I have my problems too, you are not here with me to know what I'm handle, my problems, my challenge. Maybe you can just see the good part, because since your life is not in the way that you want, you just can see the good part of the others. But everyone has challenge, has other hard parts too. So I'm trying to be closer to some friends that I consider that we are losing this, we are drifting apart because we cannot celebrate for each other achievements. So that's it.
So why do people always try to say that our lives is easier than their
Yes,
lives? It's so like
I
it's
don't
so
understand.
I don't know.
I
It's because the person try to compare themselves with us. I'm saying us, but in general, try to compare them with each other, with other person, and to justify that they didn't make it, they try to say that your life it was easier than their lives, maybe. What?
Yes, it's exactly like that, like since they couldn't succeed, it's easy to point the finger at my, and just to see like, oh, for you it was easy, or maybe you have lucky or something like that.
It wasn't.
You know, like, I don't like it. So I don't know. We are talking here about to prevent someone from drifting apart from you. I don't know if sometimes I want to prevent that. You know, sometimes I just want the people let go. But when it's important, friendship, I try to prevent. So
Do you
that's
wanna go? Then go, please. Okay. What do you think, Aparecida?
I agree with Luria, but joke, it's so joke, but if you are a real friend, I want close to me. But in general, we have one, two, or three real friends, in fact, in our lives. We have colleagues, it's normal, and colleagues, we need to take care. Like you said, it's complicated, but we are friends who stay with us during our lives. It's more difficult. But thinking about this, yeah, I remember I tried to reconnect with a friend, but unfortunately she chose drift apart, and I can do and nothing. I believe she choose their lives with their family and another things, and we choose different paths in careers and in life. But I feel miss her, and until nowadays I try contact, but I can't. One person I like a lot, but I don't know what happened. If I did something, I don't remember if I did something, but I don't know. It's okay. For now, what I can do, the person choose this distance apart, and we can't do anything. It choose another person, like we are talking about this. It's the other person's life. We can't control the other choose the other person. We can control our lives in some parts, but I believe it's this when one person choose distant from us, their choose. We can do anything, and we can try, of course, if it is a person who we like it happened with me, but unfortunately, sometimes not possible happening.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. I will answer too. And you, Daphne, have you ever tried to do that?
Yes, I always try it because since I live abroad, I need to work hard to connect with my family because the love turn cold with the distance, and they think here is the paradise and that I don't care about them in Brazil. I forget my life in Brazil because here is better than there, but it's not true. And I try to keep in touch to show my love for them. And I always send message, photos, videos, many things.
People have to stop thinking that the other's life it's easier than their lives, I guess. I guess it's so unfair sometimes because they are not in your skin, you know, they are not living your life and so on. It's just they suppose that it's better.
Suppose. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And you, Marcio, could you share with you your experience?
Yes, and so friend really important for me. I remember reaching out more often to friend for some distance. I have friend in another city, another state, and so one one day I invite them for coffee without sugar. It's funny. My friend don't like coffee without sugar, but yeah, we talk about our life when I was grow up, I get this word, I don't know, say English. And yeah, that help I stay connected, really funny this moment. Yeah, but my friend don't like coffee without sugar. Yeah, I remember research out more often to friends. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. I really like coffee without sugar, so
Mhm.
I would be with you. And in my case, I think I try it. I have a situation in my life that always happen, and I have to learn with this situation. That is, I have a very good friend, a best friend, and then this friend start a relationship with a guy usually, and then this girl just forget about all her friends, her life, it became just her relationship, just her boyfriend. And then she stopped going out, she stopped going to bar, she stopping just having fun with the girls. So this always bothers me, always. And this happened a lot. I can like point several friends that I had that I had actually because it's not my friend anymore, but that the friendship ended because of this. And I remember once with Rosie, for example, that I really tried. I really said to her, like, girl, you don't talk with me anymore. I really like you. I really like to be with you, to share my life with you. You are really my best friend. And then it ended. It was this because she started a relationship and then she had to manage better her time and her priorities, I guess. It was this. But okay. And you, Aparecida, could you read and answer the question number 3?
When someone begins to drift apart from you, what's the best way to reconnect in your view? Well, I believe it's in the previous question, but what we can do is demonstrate genuine connection and interest from the person, a friend or a colleague or something like this. Stay close, even if the persons live in another city or in other state, it's possible to stay closer. Ask everything's okay. How are you? Demonstrates this kind of interest. I believe this is so important. Not only talk about my problems, for example, genuine interest about the life, the other person's life. It's so important because normally we don't have another person to talking about our personal life, not our lives. Talking about myself, yeah, but I believe not. It is same for the most of persons. We live a complicated life all the time, working all the day, and when we stop, we work at home and take care of house, studying in the free time, take care of my children, for example. I am mother, or we are studying hard like Bianca and Daphne, and we need to pay attention on this because it's so hard, it's complicated. Sometimes not the person, person it's distance from me, not because this person don't want to stay close me, because they don't can manage this complicated life, the crazy modern life. We are I don't know in English, but soterrados by the everything, and we don't have enough time, or we can't manage our time to give time for our friends. I believe it's this in general. And we
Okay.
prefer stay alone when we have a little time. We prefer stay alone, but I believe it's important we think with long time term or middle time, not immediately what we are doing in this time or what we want to do. I want to watch a TV or I want to stay in social media. I only stay alone in this moment, but I remember sometimes our friend needs one word, only one word. You are okay. You can share something with me. Sometimes it's important this, or call or go to the, if possible, go to the home, see this friend face to face, if possible, of course. But normally we can't because our crazy lives. It's hard. It's complicated. We need to think about this. Our society, we have problems. We don't have time to our personal lives. You understand? It's so hard to take care of our emotional life, and then we need, if we have a truly friendship with, sometimes we don't need pay a psychiatrist or a psychologist, something like this. We need pay someone to listen to us. Sometimes only a friend solve the problem. If we give time for our personal life, if we can manage this in our day-by-day lives. I believe it's interesting thing about this, because we are being like, I don't know how can I call this. It's a name to do for this. It's complicated. I think.
For sure. Thank you very much, Aparecida. And Daphne, with you, I would like that you answer the number 2, but mainly the number 4, please. In long-lasting relationship, what small daily habits help ensure you don't drift apart too, please?
I would say spend time with the someone, because when you give your time for someone, you are giving the best thing, because the time is not come back, and it's so special you give your time. And listening, be kind, be loved. Yeah, try to give hugs, smile. Try be our best version for who marries you.
Okay, thank you. And you, Marcio, what do you do usually?
Okay. Uh, a little things, For example, one good morning, yeah, one afternoon, good night, how are you? Really simple. Yeah, so pay attention about your opinion, about your voice, about in general, you know. Yeah, in my case, I'm married mm, 18 years, family really, how can I say English? Mm, Really school, I guess. Family, good school. Oh, but yeah, good school, Yes. So, yeah, simple. One, good morning. How are you? Pay attention about your point. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, keep in touch is very important. And you, Luria, do you cook for not your parents, but for your people that you love? What do you do?
Yes, Bianca, this is, I think, it might prove of love. I mean, I really want to move for another place because I want to invite everyone to, to cook. But something that I can add, in the other question, I talk about these feelings between the relations, but I am in a moment of my life that I have friends and they are in different kinds of life. Like I have friends, they are married. I have friends, they are single. I have friends, they have one baby, two babies. And I need to understand sometimes that we are in a different moments of our lives. So I cannot try to reconnect a situation, a moment from the past. I cannot imagine that a friend of mine, she can have all the time that she that I want, but I try to connect us now and the moment, in the real moment. I need to understand that the most of time I will take the first step. So this is what bothered me, why I am taking the first step all the time. So I totally agree with you about when friends they start relations. I don't understand why this need to change a lot, you know. Of course, we will change, you have other one, it's different, but you don't need to lose your friendship, like, okay. So I try to understand why I'm giving the first step all the time, because looks like I'm the only one who cares about the relation and the other one knows. So what I'm trying to do is to measure that. So I don't mind to take the first step, since I will have a reply, you know, and in this reply the person will try to connect with me in some way. But if I take the first step to to connect or reconnect, and I'm not feeling, you know, the same thing, I just like give up. I try maybe another moment, you know. So I try to understand that we are not in the same moment, okay. I try to say hello, invite for a coffee, try to do that. I'm the friend of my group of friends that organize everything. Like we have me and more two people is like the same, you know. All the time we are organizing and the other ones just come. So if your if your job is just come, but come with all the energy, you know. But my job is to organize. So bye bye, Daphne. And so for me is like that. And something that I like to add, I have some friends that they are my friends before I start relation with another boy, another guy. Okay, and sometimes I'm feeling that all the time we are doing things in couple, like me and my partner, and them like a couple. And I invite sometimes just my friends. Oh, I miss you when we just could talk about ourselves, you know, because when we are with our partners, we cannot have the same kind of conversation. It's really great. So sometimes I try to send messages. Oh, how are you? How you handle with this? You want to talk about? You know, so it's hard. Like I have a friend, she wants to have a baby and she has a problem. I cannot talk about that when she is with her partner, you know, in front of me. So she needs to spill out just with me. So it's like that. We need to try to find the ways to reconnect and it's hard. Sometimes it's exhausting, but yes.
I don't know. This strong, I obviously I am in favor that we have to have relationships, boyfriends, to marriage. Okay, if you want to do that, just do this, okay? But this really bothers me. The way that the woman just give up of her all life, since not since that moment, you know, since the yes. To me, it's so like, girl, who are you? You know, like it's so weird. To me, this really bothers me. Really, really bothers me. I don't know. But okay, and I think that we have time for the last question. Marcio, please, the number 10, because now we are discussing that we have some bounds that we would like to maintain, to do not let them drift apart. But in the kinds of bounds that we really want that drift apart, you know, people that we want that go away. Could you read the number 10 and answer?
Sure. And in your opinion, is drifting apart always negative, or can it sometimes lead to healthier dynamics? Yes, in my opinion, is drifting apart sometimes. Always, I don't think so. Yeah, because I have a different opinion. My friend, for example, has different opinion. It's okay. But drift apart always negative. I don't think so. I don't think so. And sometimes, because when we have good friends, yeah, I had good friends. It depends the opinion, depends the um your view, our view, for example, and we have good friends. It depends the situations, because friends, good friends, really important our life, in my life, for example, and sometimes, yeah, but always not for me.
Okay, thank you, Márcio. And you, Aparecida, have you ever experienced this about that you wanted that drift apart? Please drift apart.
Yes, I believe it's something how to do that depending on the situation, because sometimes we need have a new path, for example, and some persons can help us. Sometimes they can help and can help and don't want to help. And in these moments it's better drift apart from these persons, and because sometimes depending on the people can help us in difficult moments, we need persons in our side who help us, put us in good mood or something like this, not put us down. Then it's important to know how when we can, or we have to drift apart from some persons. Not separate all the time, but sometimes in our lives it's important to know who we want in our side in that moment. It's so important because a wrong person can destroy our lives if we in a bad moment, because we are stressed or fragile. I don't remember. Fragile. And in this moment, if we stay with our own person, if this person we have confidence on this person, we can have a big problem. And if this person have problems too and can't separate our problems from their problems, and it's important know when I have this drift apart. In some moments in our lives, I believe it's some kind of protection. It's this.
For sure, Aparecida. Sometimes drifting apart is protection. I agree. Do you agree, Ludia? Have you ever experienced this?
Yes, yes. I think to summarize the conversation here, is about that. It's about this the circle of the life. If it's worth it to connect or reconnect with someone, sometimes just let them go. And I don't think it's always negative, because it's part of life too. We cannot be in a relation that the other one doesn't want. It's like relation for sure is something that is two or more people. It's not just one. So, and we are changing all the time. So maybe you started this relation because of something in common, and maybe someone in this relation changed. So it's okay to change, right? So maybe you are discovering new things, you're discovering yourself. Because of that, maybe you need some time, and after we can reconnect. So we can understand it's healthy to look for what is better for you and our relation. So it's not totally negative. I just don't like Yanka said, I just don't like when relations finish because of bad things, because you are not mature enough to keep a relation even if you have a partner. This I don't understand. For me, this is better, let them go. But it's not always negative. That's it.
Okay, guys, I agree with you all. To me, it's not always negative. I have two examples. For example, these friends that I really tried. And guys, when I have a friend, it's difficult to have a friend. when I have a friend, when happened this miracle in my life, I really go for it, you know. I really threw myself in the situation. Eu realmente me jogo. I really dive into that relation, I guess. So I really try it. But when you try a lot and you are not correspond, the other person do not want the same as you, maybe it's good to drift apart. In another situation, it's when you have a friend, for example, and the connection is not working anymore, I guess. Like you start to see some stuff that you don't agree, that bothers you. Maybe it's nice, not drift apart, but take a time. Let's take a time, because if I continue with you now, I will say something that can hurt you. So or I can say this in a good manner, in a good way. Sometimes doesn't work. So sometimes it's nice to just take a time to do not lose the bound. Sometimes take a time, it's to care about the bound. It's not necessarily I want you out of my life. Sometimes it's just give me a time. I need to handle with some stuffs. I don't have, bye-bye, Luria. I don't have time for this now. Then let us keep apart a little bit. To me, I have this kind of moments too. But okay, so guys, thank you very much for today, Marcio, Aparecida. See you the rest of the
Thank you.
week. Have a good rest of week. And yeah,
You
it
too.
is.